Well, right about now, you should be settling down to hear questions and answers or something else like that. You'll notice that's not happening. Part of the reason that's not happening is because I'm still working on a customer's job. It's been a busy 3 days and I'm still working on it. This is the Tizo PR 516. Getting it all apart intact and cleaned out has been fun. I've been going through it. It's been involved. Unfortunately, what you'd normally see at this point, even if I couldn't do a Q&A, would be the finished video for this watch. But unfortunately, this watch, which is a Tizo, and it's a 2511 caliber movement, had an extremely bad hour wheel. Which you can see right there. It is roasted. I do not have a replacement. This replacement part is rare. I was able to find one. It's overseas. It's not going to be here for between 2 to 5 days. So this watch is going to be something that's pretty rare for me. Thankfully, I'm able to avoid it because I stay within my own brand ecosystem, Seiko, which is that a watch is delayed. It goes on the back burner. So I got to put this on the back burner. Well, there's still one more thing I need to do, which is I have to rebuild the crown. These are a solid crown, like how Seiko does theirs, but the backing plate, these aren't built nearly as sturdily as a 6105 or a 6217 crown or something, anything else like that. And I was nervous about trying to push that backing plate out of there. Also, this watch was the one where all the gaskets were like just had turned into this like gooey, gross garbage. And I actually was able to be successful in removing the gasket with acetone. So I didn't have to take the crown apart at all. No mechanical damage needed. So now it's a question of, well, now I've got to find the gasket that's going to go in there. So that's the next thing I'm thinking about. Long story short, it's Friday afternoon. I am still working. Oh, here's today's wrist check. Wearing my Panda. I need to find a correct end link for this one. People ask me often, hey, do you keep it running or keep it stopped? I keep it running. It's easier on the clutch. Also, it means that you have the entire assembly is rotating in jewels top and bottom, versus having just the fourth wheel section turning on its own, which is a metal on metal thing. It's just the way I do it. Anyway, but I was going through, looking at crown stuff, trying to figure out things, and I found treasure. Where is it? Looking through bad crowns, bad parts, things I kept. I found this poor beaten up crown. You're like, okay, what's that all about? And you're like, wait a minute, I know what that is. That's a big knurled 6309 crown. That's the early style. I was like, oh, it's too bad it's in the bad parts. The thread is probably busted out of it. And I looked at there and I'm like, wait a minute, I don't see a busted off threaded section down there in the bottom. Maybe this crown will accept a thread. And it did. So now the next thing is, are there threads in here? Are they bad? I was looking through my cases to test it on. Found this. My bits and pieces. I mean, I've been collecting and buying parts lots and stuff like that for a long, long time. And you end up with things like this. Somebody refinished the case and the rotating ring is gone. It's not an original handset, right? The hour and minute hands are 7548 hands. I don't know what that sweep hand is, but the dial is original. That's original. Sua. Wonder what the date is on it. Case back is November 81. Shouldn't have a Sua dial. This might be a Franken watch. I don't remember anything about where this came from. Don't even know how long I've had it. But let us find a case that has exposed crown tube threads. Well, those are dirty. Let's try something else. Well, I can tell you right now that crown tube is damaged. Okay, I'm not dealing with that. Come here. And those threads are mashed. Yeah, those threads are just wasted. Like, look, they're gone. Hey, that could be a good candidate for finally doing a thing where I test out yeah, that's all jack up. Test out replacing one of these crown tubes, because I believe they sell them, because that's a nice case otherwise. I mean, it's been lightly rebrushed, kind of, but all the profiles are there. That's a nice case. Boy, if I could replace that crown tube. Because then I could take this case, which has been heavily refinished, replace it with this case, with that original dial, get the correct handset, because this one has a click ball too. And then it's a matter of a rotating ring. I have rotating rings. My inserts are all pretty jacked up. Wait, this is a Kanji English day wheel? Whose watch was this? Where did this come from? Is this 6309 in here? It's missing a balance. That's always a good sign. 6309A. Ooh, that look bad. It's got a date in there of '89. Ceiling surfaces look okay. Well, who knows? Also, while I was digging through, I found this. I forgot I even owned it. 729A. Don't see these too often. The slim case 6309s. Secondary language should be Roman. No. Nope. Look at that. English, Spanish. And this is an A? 729A. Really? It's the original handset. That's what they're supposed to look like. '88. That's 1988. February 1988. That's a late one. I mean, these were made late, but that's a late one. Anyway, this is the kind of stuff I get up to on a Friday afternoon. So it's time now for me. Oh, wait, I never found out if the threads on that case were good. Okay, yeah. Another jacked, oh, these crown threads are all, another bent crown tube, and the threading does not look good on that one. Look at all. There's the click. No, it's a little tight, but those threads are good. That's what you do with these. It's actually a great demonstration of this. Is you back it off until you go, feel the pressure and turn backwards. There's that click. You can go forwards, and if it starts to bind but you know you're right, you work it. Work it. Okay. Come on, you can do this. What I can also do is I can work to clear these threads. I have a tool to do that. Huh. What do you know? So I got a big knurled crown. It's beat to heck, but I got a big knurled crown out of the deal. That's awesome. That's cool. Okay, I got to work on that. So we have a potential project. Wouldn't that be neat? Wouldn't it be pretty cool? What's this last one I got going on? Wow, that dial. What in the... Look at the resist text is like it's unfaded, but it's been reloomed and like the white is coming off. $1985? No, I do not believe so. Oh yeah, look at that. It's a Sua dial. But it's got a pretty deep bevel for a Sua dial. For a non-Sua, I mean. Ooh, water got in like crazy. Can I even see where the date was? Dial date? I can see where it was. There's that little flick of red right there. That's where the date was. I can't read it. Look, you can see the day wheel got imprinted upside down. Watch got destroyed. Oh, the sense of the threading on this. Boy, I tell you, look at this. All these cases would benefit from new. No, that one doesn't go down. Those are pretty mashed. Yeah, it seats. I tried it on this one. There's the click in. Yeah. I'd say that's a usable crown. If I could clean up those threads, maybe. You know, it's better than nothing. If you've got an early watch and you need an early crown, there you go. It's why you never throw away anything. Nothing. Keep everything. All right, well, nothing to it but to do it. I gotta rebuild this crown for this gentleman's watch if I'm ever gonna have a hope of getting off the end of the week. Okay, well, there you go. Friday afternoon fooling around. Thanks for watching, sincerely.